Sort of got away from you late. After like game night tonight, is there kind of a sense that you guys are sort of taking a step forward and sort of putting teams away at the end?
Yeah, I mean that's 2 games in a row. We were down 2 possessions against Kansas State in Kansas or in St. Louis or Kansas City, Missouri, in the Midwest, and they bounced back. Joe had a big 3. We got some good stops. Here in Maryland took the lead. You know, I kept telling the guys like they're the number 2 team in the country. They're gonna make a run. They got great guards. Melo started hitting shots off the pick and roll, which was tough. Rashid Suleiman had it going all night. So we knew they were going to hit shots and make runs, but you know we were able to withstand that with just enough defense, with just enough execution on the offensive end. And I think that shows a little bit of growth in the team.
What was work on your shot today? 4 for 5. You know, does it feel good coming off? Is it the flow of the game?
I mean, I shoot a lot of shots. I practice a lot. So warm-ups, it felt good. Luckily, it's my guide hand, so I really just hold it on the side of the ball anyway. And I was kind of in a rhythm after I made the first one. And when they went zone, I was able to get a couple of easy, clean looks, which helped me out a lot in the second half, kind of get going. But yeah, the shot felt great. I've been able. That's like the one thing I've been able to do since I've been out is like work on my form and shooting over and over again because it doesn't put a lot of pressure on my hand.
You had that little 5-0 run there. You hit a 3, then made a runner. It looked like you weren't looking at the hoop and the runner there. They went up by a point, and it looked like did you not look at the hoop on that little runner?
I mean, sometimes I just close my eyes and throw it up there, but no.
It looked like you were like looking at the baseline.
I was when I gathered. I was kind of looking because the big guy came up to challenge the shot, so your natural reaction as a guard is to look. If a big guy helps up the lane, dump off for a dunk. But it was kind of crowded, and then I just kind of adjusted my focus. And when I get to that elbow, I always think of that as a sweet spot. You know, I've studied a lot of Chris Paul. He always gets to the same elbow, and that's like his knockdown sweet shot. So that was the area I feel really comfortable. So once I get to that area, I feel like I can either score at the last second or dish it off. So that's where I'm very comfortable.
Any pain in your right hand?
Nah, honestly, I didn't feel anything at all. I fell down a bunch. You know, I got hit a couple times, but it feels great. I would prefer to not play with the tape on the back of the pad now, but that's not, you know, they're not going to let me do that. But it doesn't bother me, you know, other than dribbling sometimes early, but once I got used to it, honestly, I didn't even think about it the whole time.
Was that more the buddy tape?
Yeah, it's like the tape takes away some of that feeling on the fingertips of the ball, but I've been used to it because that's what I've been working on. So the hand, as weird as that looks with the tape around the wrist and the pad on the back, I hardly feel it at all, so it's good.
When's the last time you called for a hoop in a game like that?
Oh man, probably on the playground, like back in high school. But honestly, like,
So legs were feeling good.
yeah, I promise you, I would have dunked it. I tried to dunk it in the second half. I was tired. I still tried to dunk it. He fouled me. I probably would have made the dunk. Yeah, Bryce just didn't throw it quite high enough, and I saw him running, so I knew that it was probably wise to give it back to him. He's a high riser, and he would finish it, so I just tossed it back. Coach was like, guys, you got to make the easy play, but I don't get a lot of those opportunities, so I figured I'd try.
Do you kind of feel maybe not pressure, but kind of personally responsible when they came back to tie the game that you're the guy that needs to take the shot or you're the guy that needs to make the next play?
I felt that in the past with this team, but I don't feel that as much now. I know it's only one game, but I didn't feel like I needed to. I just felt like I needed to be a presence on the court, you know, to have the ball in my hands. Everyone else is kind of more relaxed that way, you know, whether it's me making a play or, you know, dishing it off to a teammate or just calling a set, like, hey, Joel, run box, run B3, run something to get everybody calmed down. So the ball ended up in my hands in a couple of those situations, and obviously I'm going to be aggressive, but I didn't feel like I had to do it, you know, like whereas my sophomore year, we would get in certain situations, and even at in times my junior year, I feel like I had to almost press too much. But we have such a good balance this year that I think I don't have to do that as much.